Hello guys, this is AgriStar G. In this video, I am going to discuss on crops related with terminology. Usually in BSc Agriculture, in agronomic course, we will see in the match following section, usually this terminology will be given to match with the crops related with them. And also in ICAR net and ARS also, we can see frequently this question coming up. In this video, I am going to relate the terminology with the crops and what is the meaning behind that, the terminology. Let's get into the video. First, bushing. Bushing is seen in paddy. The rice seeds are broadcasted in a ploughed field immediately after the onset of monsoon. We all know that. After about 30 to 45 days, when sufficient water is impounded in the field, the fields are ploughed in the standing crop. It is to loosen the soil which is pacted and also to remove weeds in the early stage. This is called Biassy method or bushing. Paraboiling. Paraboiling is also seen in paddy. It is a partial boiling of the paddy before milling in order to increase its nutritional value and also to change the texture of the cooked rice and reduce the breakage in milling. This paraboiling is done in 3 steps, that is soaking, steaming and drying. Propping. Propping is seen in banana and sugarcane. It is the operation of tying the leaves together using the bottom dry and green leaves. Usually, the trash without removing from the cane is twisted to form a sort of rope and canes are tied together. Whereas in banana, it is supported by means of bamboo stakes or some other stakes. It is primarily done to check the lodging problem in cane and banana. This frequently we'll see. And in some areas, this method is also known as wrapping in sugarcane. Rattooning. Rattooning is seen also in sugarcane. It is an ancient method of propagation in sugarcane, in which the subterranean birds on the stubble give rise to new crop stand, which is usually referred to as the rattoon or the stubble crop. Normally, we will see any plant or a tree or any seedling raising from the seeds or seedlings, which is known as plant crop, whereas in sugarcane, but from these rattoons, new canes is developing from them. Arrowing. Arrowing is seen in sugarcane. The inflorescence or tassel of sugarcane is an open branched panicle known as an arrow. Therefore, flowering is also known as arrowing in sugarcane. Marcoting. Marcoting is seen in sugarcane, which is a propagation method. During flowering, a cut is made around the stem and it gets tied with a polythene bag consisting of the nutrients having growth medium. The bud near cut end give rise to roots. This can be cut and used for hybridization purposes. This method is known as marcoting. This method has been introduced by TNAU Coimbatore. Trashing. Trashing is seen in sugarcane. It refers to the removal of unwanted bottom dry and green leaves at regular intervals. Sugarcane stalk bears large number of leaves equal to number of internodes. Under a good management system, detrashing should be taken up after the cane formation around 150 days after planting. Jerking. Jerking is seen in bajra. The early formed earheads of the first tillers are pulled out or removed, which results in uniform flowering of all tillers. It is usually done 20 to 25 days after transplanting or 30 to 40 days after direct sowing. Forking. Forking is seen in carrot. Forking occurs when the growth point of the tip of the root is injured or anything that impedes root growth. It causes mainly due to the manure used was immature, causing outbreak or generation of harmful chemicals such as low molecular organic acids or phenolics, soil insects and nematodes which feed on the growing tip, resulting in branching of the carrot root. And due to these causes, carrot root gets forked like appearance. Hence, this is known as forking, which is a problem in carrot. Blanking. It is seen in cauliflower. It is a technique of covering a plant or plant part to prevent the development of color. It gives the vegetable creamy white color, which is economical for the cauliflower. Topping. Topping is seen in cotton. It is a technique in which the shoot tip of the cotton plants are cut off by farmers. In some of the varieties of the cotton, when they grow very tall, the reproductive ability is reduced and thereby boll formation is much affected. In these varieties, pinching of the terminal bud will increase axillary buds or side shoots, thereby increasing the flowers and bolts. Pinching of terminal buds arrests the vertical growth of the plant, which will leads to more side branches and also helps in increasing more number of bolts and also yield of the cotton. Ginning. Ginning is seen in cotton. It is a process of separating the cotton fibers from cotton seeds. It uses a combination of wide screen and small wire hooks to pull the cotton to the screen, while brushes continuously remove the loose cotton link to prevent jam. This entire process is known as ginning in cotton. Nipping. Nipping is seen in gram. It is a special cultivation practice of plucking the apical buds of the crop at about 30 to 40 days after sowing. Nipping stops the apical growth and promotes the lateral branching. Thus, the plants become more vigorous and produce more flowers and pods, and yield per plant is increased. Pegging. Pegging is seen in groundnut. The budding ovary is called peg in groundnut. The peg enlarges and grows down away from the plant, forming a small stem which extends to the soil. The peanut embryo is in the tip of the peg, which penetrate the soil. This process is known as pegging in groundnut. Retting. Retting is seen in jute. Retting is a process in which the tight bundles of the jute stacks are taken to the tank, by which fibers get loosened and separated from the woody stalk. Stripping. Stripping is seen in jute. It is the process in which non-fibrous matter is scraped off, then the workers dig in and grab the fibers from within the jute stem. Lopping. Lopping is seen in lucerne. It is cutting off all the branches of a tree except the crop or leading shoot, which is economical part in lucerne. Stenting. Stenting is seen in rose. It is a method for the quick propagation of the roses, where the scion consisting of the cultivar stem taken with one leaf and a dormant bud, then the scion is grafted on a single internode of the non-rooted rootstock. Formation of the graft union and of adventitious roots on the rootstock occurs simultaneously, which leads to formation of new plant of rose. Scuffling. Scuffling is seen in coffee. It is soil stirring which is done toward the beginning of the dry period. It helps in controlling weeds and also helps in conserving the soil moisture in the dry period. Skiffing. Skiffing is seen in tree. It is lightest pruning method. Here foliage is leveled off, only green stems are removed. Here top 5 to 8 cm new growth is removed so as to obtain uniform level of plucking surface, which is needed for the laborers who are working in the orchards of tea. If the bushes are pruned about 75 cm, it is referred to as skiffing in tea. Tipping. Tipping is also seen in tea. When the shoots grow in a tea bush after pruning or skiffing, they are tipped or decapitated at a predetermined height parallel to the ground surface. This operation is called tipping. Topping. Topping is also seen in tobacco. Topping is generally a process of removing the budding part of the tobacco plant, which will, if not removed, it produces flowers and seeds. As economical part of tobacco is leaves, this operation has to be done, which is very important. If not, the tobacco will lose its leaf area, which will reduce the yield. Desuckering. Desuckering is seen in tobacco and banana. After topping, the auxiliary buds grow and put forth shoots known as suckers. Removal of these suckers is known as desuckering. The objective of topping and desuckering is to divert the energy and nutrients from the flowers to the leaves for increasing their size and finally leaf yield, and it also helps in improving the quality of the tobacco leaves. Detasseling. Detasseling is seen in maize. Detasseling is removing the immature pollen producing bodies from the tops of corn plants and placing them on the ground. It is a form of pollination control employed to crossbreed or hybridize two varieties of the corn. Silking. Silking is seen in maize. The tuft or tassel of silk fibers that produce from the tip of the ear of the corn known as silk, and process is known as silking in maize. Earthing up. Earthing up is seen in potato and sugarcane. Earthing up closes the spreading tillers in sugarcane, which makes the tying of the canes easier, helps in preventing the lodging problem. Earthing up increases the number of tubers in potato and prevent solarization of developing tubers in potato. Curing. Curing is seen in tobacco and tea. Leaves of tea and tobacco are cured of their bitterness with the help of certain bacteria like Bacillus megatherium under a certain process, which is known as curing. Stocking. Stocking is seen in tomato. Stocking is one popular way of supporting tomato. It can be done by giving support with sticks or tying the plant with ropes. And some other methods and terms we can see like suberization in potato, rabbing in tomato, stacking in sugar beet, standing in sunflower. If you have any doubts or need videos on any other agriculture related topics, please do comment in the comment section, like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you guys. Until then, this is AgriStarG.